is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And with the last episode of the series of the new look rebuilds, today we're going to be doing a Philadelphia 76ers new look rebuild. In the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also leave a like. Your boy is out here grinding, recording videos every day. That way we always have videos up here every single day. We're currently on like over 100-day upload streak, and I'm super proud of that. I'm not burnt out at all. You guys' motivation just helps me so much. You guys continue to motivate me, so I'm going to continue to do it. And let's just go ahead and hop right into this. So the 76ers made some changes this offseason. Obviously, they lost Jimmy Butler, and they decided to give Tobias Harris the near max, if it wasn't the max. I can't remember if it was for sure. But basically, they've invested a lot in their starting five. But they did get Josh Richardson in return, so at least they didn't lose Jimmy Butler for nothing. And then they have Mike Scott, but the bench is obviously not very good at all. They really don't have a very good bench. Now, we could definitely see Trey Burke having a nice impact if his overall, I can see his overall going up on NBA 2K20. But on this game, obviously not a very good role player. So our bench is not good at all. So obviously our starters are going to be playing lots and lots of minutes. We're at a 4-star rating if we keep it at defense. I probably will keep it at defense, but we're going to go with that. I honestly just kind of want to see how this team's going to do this very first season, and they'll make the changes from there. I really like this Philadelphia 76ers team. I think it looks really good, and I think that they have the potential to win the Eastern Conference. I could definitely see them making a move at the trade deadline to booster their bench if something does come up, or even the buyout market, you know, just getting somebody in the buyout market. But for now, I really like our roster. Should I sign like just like a JR or something, or Carmelo? Nah, I can't. So I'll go ahead and just wait. You know what? I'm actually half tempted to sign a couple of those veterans out there in free agency if I can. I don't want to wait. I want to send Matisse Thybulle to the G League for sure. And I probably will. Shake Milton is 23. What is he looking like? I don't even know. He has 1 year. Jonah Bolden is on a... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move him to the G League as well. Zaire Smith, former draft pick. I remember him. Raul Neto, Trey Burke. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to renounce a couple of the... or release a couple of these players. So, and sign like maybe Kenneth Faried off the bench would be nice. Dwight Howard. So we will make some changes this first season just because I want to go for the championship the very first season. So first we got to renounce Raul Neto, but let's go ahead and renounce Raul Neto since we already have Trey Burke. Renounce or release Raul Neto is what I should say. Do I want to sign Kenneth Faried? Do I have enough money for Dwight Howard? I do. Almost half tempted to do it. J.R. Smith would be a nice shooter here. Carmelo would be interesting, but I'm not going to sign Carmelo. I think I'm going to try to get like... Do I want Dwight Howard or Kenneth Faried? You know what? Just for the fun of it, I'm going to go out there and get Dwight Howard. And then, is there anybody else I can release? So we got Dwight Howard. Kyle O'Quinn was our backup center, so I'm going to go ahead and release him as well. And I think I'm going to sign J.R. Smith to a 1-year deal. So, yeah, we're going to do that. And our bench should be boosted a little bit. So, Dwight Howard, Mike Scott, Trey Burke, and J.R. Smith are now getting minutes. So, that's looking pretty good. I like that a lot. That's two, veteran additions to this team that could help us out a lot. That's two moves that I made that I wasn't expecting to make. But other than that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sit my team of the season, and let's see how the 76ers team does. At the end of this first season, Giannis Antetokounmpo is your most valuable player. Zion Williamson is your rookie of the year. Lou Williams is your sixth man. Giannis is your defensive player as well. I mean, Jonas Valanciunas is your most improved, and Doc Rivers is your coach of the year. Interesting, very interesting. But we had All-NBA first team here. All-NBA second team there, and Zion makes it on the All-NBA second team. And here's your All-NBA third team with Ben Simmons making it. Did we get a Joel Embiid appearance? It doesn't look like it. We have a defensive player. No, we do not. Okay, all-rookie first team and all-rookie second team. There we go. So we are the first seed in the Eastern Conference. Let's go ahead and see what the player stats were looking like. We had 20 from Joel Embiid, 19 from Tobias Harris. So that, that's not a bad season for somebody who just got paid, but obviously the way Tobias Harris is getting paid, he should probably be getting a little bit more money than that, or probably be putting up a lot more stats than that is what I'm trying to say. Ben Simmons, 17, 8, and 8, so that's pretty good. Josh Richardson had himself a nice season as well, 17 points per game. Al Horford with 11, 7.5, and 5, just kind of doing a little bit of everything out there. Dwight Howard had 10 and 6 off the bench and almost a block a game. That's actually not bad at all. J.R. Smith, Mike Scott, and Trey Burke did their thing, so yeah, not bad, not bad. And it's kind of funny that... I don't know why, but Trey Burke and Mike Scott and J.R. Smith just kind of remind me of just being kind of the same person with all their body tattoos. Like, I have nothing against tattoos. I love tattoos, but I don't know. I don't even know why I said that. I think it was stupid. But we're going ahead and beat the Chicago Bulls in 5 games. And let's go ahead and see what the Bulls were looking like when we did that. Zach Levine, Laurie Markkinen, Otto Porter, Wendell Carter. So their team really didn't change. Well, this is the first season, so I don't even know why I'm looking through the rosters that much, because there's not a lot of changes. But the Brooklyn Nets are up 1-0 on us. We are, can we go up 2-1? No, they're up 2-1, 3-1, and they're going to beat us in the second round here? I hope not. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast and see if we can come down from a 3-1 deficit. That would be awesome. I'm not playing this game. That's definitely going to take too long, so my bad. Let's go ahead and get back to this, and let's just see if we can go ahead and beat the Brooklyn Nets here. It looks like we're going to be able to, as long as they don't come back at the end. We beat them by 8 points. Joel Embiid had himself a nice game. They're going to a game 6, and hopefully we can force a game 7, because that would be absolutely extraordinary. Yes, we'll do that. And then, why am I messing up so much, man? I'm like just really messing up. But let's go ahead and force a game 7, please. Game 7, game 7, game 7. Not 101, 109, 105, 111, 107, 111. So we get eliminated in the second round, which is fine, because like I said, we're probably going to need to booster our bench a little bit. And I'm even thinking about trading Tobias Harris or Al Horford potentially. I'm not sure yet, but I think both of them are just making a little too much money for what they're worth, and I really don't want to go towards the future. Just like, I don't know how well this team's going to do if I just keep it the same throughout the video. I really don't want to do that. I want to definitely make some changes. So we'll see how it goes, and then if I, once I feel what I want to do. I cannot find the 14% rule anywhere. Did I pass it? 14% rule. Where are you? Are you already out here? Oh, there it is. Approved. I'm going to approve that one. Okay. I've been missing it lately. Let's go to, yeah, the draft lottery. And let's see if we get a pick in here. I don't know if we're going to be able to. We have, what pick do we have? We even have our first round pick. I'm not seeing it, or I'm just missing it. I'll have to, oh wait, we had a late first rounder. I saw it there at the end. Brett Brown, I almost kind of want to fire the dude. I'm not going to lie, just because I kind of want to just see if I fired him and went elsewhere, would we be much better? We'll go, nah, actually, I don't want to go. Where is Michael Stauffer when you need him, man? I haven't seen that dude in a long time, man. I've been doing these rebuilds, and I've been doing it on a different roster. We could go with Eric Spoelstra. I'm not seeing Michael Stauffer, man. I miss Michael Stauffer. I miss him, but I guess I'll go for Eric Spoelstra, who I know is a very good head coach, so I'll go ahead and sign everybody here. We didn't get our good assistant coach. I want Trent Peterson now. I'm going to go ahead and sign him up. All right, now we got our staff. We have a late first rounder, like I said, and a lot of seconds that we could use to move up in the draft potentially. So I'm going to go ahead and try to do that. We're going to try to move up here, or we could even attach our first round pick next to Al Horford or Tobias Harris. Let me just see. Kobe White and Thaddeus Young, Yusuf Nurkic, Andrew Wiggins, Gallinari, Oubre, DeMar DeRozan, Lowry, Drew Holiday, Malcolm Brogdon. The fifth pick in DeLon Wright. We can move all the way up to number 5, but I don't think that helps us any, so I won't do that. Let's just try Tobias Harris in the first pick, or the 6th pick. We could get Chris Middleton to replace Tobias Harris. I don't know how well that changed. I don't think that really changes much, so I don't really want to do that. Kevin Love, Ja Morant. Ja Morant, man, that's somebody I've never gotten before, but I don't think I'm going to do that just because we already have Ben Simmons. The 10th pick in Ricky Rubio. The 2nd pick in Justice Winslow. We get Point Justice. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Malcolm Brogdon, Drew Holiday, DeMar DeRozan, Gallinari. I mean, some of these trades were intriguing. John Wall. Last time I had John Wall in the video, I never made the playoffs ever again, so I'm not going to do that. So I think I'm going to do what I'm going to do is try to move up to like the middle of the first round if I can. So I'm going to attach all of these picks and try to jump up all the way like 15th overall. Okay, 15. Maybe I could have went up even more, but that's all right. Let's go ahead and see what we get with the 15th pick overall from the Chicago Bulls. Let's see what we're going to be able to grab out here. Precious, we're going to go ahead and take him out of Memphis, and that's going to look pretty good. Welcome to the 76ers, and let's sign him up, and we'll accept him as well from the Euro stash. And player options, what kind of player option we have? Jonah Bolden, I'm going to accept back. And qualifying offers, no important free agents, it looks like. So we basically have our core intact, I think. Like, everybody's under contract. Josh Richardson's going to be owed a contract soon. I could definitely see him declining that player option. But, I mean, this team is definitely really good. It's just a matter of putting it all together now. So, Dwight Howard's a free agent. J.R. Smith. I don't think I'll bring back Dwight Howard despite having a very good season for us. I don't even think I would have the bird rights on him anyway. So, we have Trey Burke and Ben Simmons. Zara Smith and Matisse Thybulle. So, we have good shooting guards. We could probably trade one of them potentially. We have James Ennis and Precious. We have Jonah Bolden. And, okay, so we probably need a backup center. So that's what I'm going to try to look for. Can I just get it on the open market, maybe? Backup center. Let's just see. I thought I said Montrezl Harrell was an affordable center for a second. I was like, how? So, yeah, I'm not really seeing anything that great out there. So what could I, could I potentially grab a decent backup center from a team like Jonas Valanciunas would be cool, even Gobert, Dwayne Dedman. I think that's a little too much money. Can I grab Mitchell Robinson, Vucevic, Mo Bamba? Can I grab Mo Bamba, Nikola Vucevic? Let me just see what, let's say Zaire Smith. We traded Zaire Smith and who else could? Mike Scott, and who else was it? James Ennis. Let's just see what this could all get us. I just want to see if this could get us a decent backup center out there on the market. If Willie Cauley-Stein is not terrible. Gallinari as a backup power forward. He's on a 4-year deal. That's not a terrible offer either, but I don't know if I want Gallinari's big contract. Jonathan Isaac, Mitchell Robinson, and Frank Ntilikina. I almost think that's going to be the move, guys. I think I want to grab Mitchell Robinson because we need a backup center. So I'm going to go Mitchell Robinson. Haven't got him in one of these rebuilds before, I don't think. We get Frank, who's just going to be a nice project for us, I think. Can maybe even take over Ben Simmons' job one day. No, I don't see that happening. But I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, we have ourselves a 9-man rotation. So I think I'm just going to leave everything the same. If things aren't going well, I could maybe make a huge trade at the trade deadline or something. But other than that, guys, I think we're going to leave this team relatively the same. I'm going to go ahead and send one to the end of next season because the rotation is going to be really similar. The starting 5 is going to be the same. So let's just go ahead and see if we can bounce back from a 56-26 record. We won 2 more games than last year, and here are the awards for the season. Zion Williamson is your MVP. RJ Hampton is your Rookie of the Year. Paul George is your 6th man. Once again, I need to change this. This happened in one of my other videos where it showed he was a 6th man. And just, man, that's just so stupid. But most improved player goes to Montrezl Harrell. Eric Spoelstra is your Coach of the Year. Awesome. All right, here's your All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team we got Ben Simmons making it. All-NBA third team, all-defensive first team, and we get Joel Embiid on the all-defensive second team. So this is what's been going on, right? So this is what happens. Look, they got Paul George and Kawhi Leonard at small forward together, which is fine. But they're going to start together. There's no way that Paul George is going to play 6th man. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change that. But player stats, let's go ahead and see what it's looking like over here. We have 21 from Ben Simmons, 20.4 from Tobias Harris, 19 and 11 from Joel Embiid, 18 points from Josh Richardson. He's going to earn himself a very nice payday. I hope he accepts that player option, but I seriously doubt he will. But we'll go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead, though, and let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Cleveland Cavaliers here in the first round. Let's go ahead and see what the Cavs are looking like nowadays, though. We got Kevin Love, Sexton, Ibaka, Whiteside, Garland. So, yeah, definitely interesting there. But we're up 1-0, 2-0. Could we go ahead and just sweep the Cavaliers right here? I feel like I never sweep anyone anymore, and we do get a sweep. Awesome. All right, so now we're into the second round, and we're going to be facing the Atlanta Hawks while the Nets are facing the Pacers, which is the series we all wanted last year, man. We're facing the Hawks. Let's see what they're looking like. Trae Young, John Collins. Why do the Hawks always get DeMarcus Cousins? I feel like the Hawks always land DeMarcus Cousins, like, despite any roster I use. So hopefully we're able to beat them, and let's see what happens. We're up 1-0. 1-1. Can we? Okay, 2-1. Let's just not lose in 5 again, or 6 games, please. 3-2, 3-3. Can we win it? Okay. All right, so we've been eliminated in the second round twice now. That's not good. That's not good. We're like the Los Angeles Clippers, Lob City Clippers, where we can't ever get past the second round, and I'm not liking it too much, guys. Not liking it at all. So I think some changes are going to have to be made, although despite we've been super close. I think Al Horford is definitely getting older. I think it's time to trade Al Horford. If anybody I'm going to trade, it's going to be Al Horford because he's 35. So if I can trade Al Horford, I will, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and reject all of these. And Al Horford is going to be the move. I think it's time, man. I think it's time, Al Horford. Did I turn trades off by chance? No, I didn't. All right, so the draft lottery. I don't even think we're going to have a high draft pick. Actually, we have the 12th pick via OKC. Awesome. Someone can tell me down in the comment section below if the 76ers don't have that pick anymore. It's very possible they don't, but unfortunately, I just don't feel like looking it up right now. So we're going to just stick with the 12th pick, and we're going to go ahead and attach Al Horford with it, and the 9th pick in the second round. Let's just see what we can get. So Jaden McDaniels, Darius Garland, and Serge Gordon Hayward, Lou Williams. I'm cool getting a small forward, and then we can move Tobias Harris back to power forward, man, to be honest. So let's see. We could get TJ Warren. No, I don't know if I want him. Kyle Lowry, Clint Capella, DeMar DeRozan. Ooh, Brandon Ingram, Gallinari, Schroeder, Bojan Bogdanovic in the 4th pick. I almost like the idea of getting Brandon Ingram. I never get Brandon Ingram. He's 23 years old for from the Phoenix Suns. I never get Brandon Ingram, man. Like, I never trade for him. I know I've had him in videos before, but moving Brandon Ingram to, you know, the power or the small forward spot might be kind of nice. So we just trade Al Horford for young Brandon Ingram. I can't complain at all. So that's going to look pretty good, I hope. So basically, we'll move Tobias Harris back to power forward. And yes, he will go down on overall quite a bit, but that's all right. We'll deal with that. But Josh Richardson does decline his player option, sadly enough. So we're definitely going to have to pay this man because he's been really good for us. Definitely not going to let him walk. Frank Ntilikina, 78 overall. I don't know what I'm going to do about him yet. I don't think I'm going to bring him back. I'm just curious at how much money Josh Richardson's about to ask for, man. I really don't know how much money he asked for. I don't think I've ever seen him on the open market. So, Ben Simmons at point guard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we basically have an 8-man rotation. So, all we basically need is Josh Richardson back. I mean, I think that's fine. If we can get him back, of course, that's what I want. So, Josh Richardson, where are you, my friend? Let's go to the bird right. So $26 million. I don't think that's too crazy to ask for from him. And I don't think I really have a choice. I'm going to pay the guy. So welcome back to the 76ers. Josh Richardson, get your money because you're eventually going to get paid by somebody. If it's not me, because you've had yourself some nice seasons in like a third star role, third option role. So yeah, I had to bring the man back. So I think that's all we're going to do, man. I know we only made like one trade, but we picked up Brandon Ingram. I'm hoping that can help us quite a bit. We get Frank Ntilikina back as well. Can't complain about that. So basically, the starting five is going to be the same, minus we're going to have Brandon Ingram at the small forward and Tobias Harris at the power forward. Let's go ahead and just simulate to the end of this next season. Hopefully, this will be the last one where we can just win a championship real quick, but we'll have to wait and see about that. Let's just see how the 76ers team does. At the end of this very last season, well, hopefully last season where we can win this championship, Kyrie Irving is your most valuable player on the Brooklyn Nets, which is interesting. I usually don't get that. Jalen Johnson is your rookie of the year. Bol is your sixth man on the Denver Nuggets. Giannis is your defensive player. And Aaron Gordon is your most improved player. Kenny Atkinson is your coach of the year. So we definitely have a super house in the Eastern Conference, and we're going to have our hands full with the Brooklyn Nets. But that is if we can get past the team we're facing in the first round. We had 18.7 from Brandon Ingram, so not bad. You know, it was another score here on the roster. So I love the addition of Brandon Ingram. We're facing the Detroit Pistons here in the first round, and hopefully this can get us to where we need to be as far as getting us to at least the Eastern Conference Finals, because we've got eliminated in the second round so many times. I'm at least wanting to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. We're up 1-0 on them. They even it up with us. Can we go up 2-1? We do. 3-1, please. And can we beat them in 5 games, finish them off here? And we do. Brooklyn or Boston? I would rather play Boston, man. Give me Boston. Give me Boston. Let's go, man. I don't even have to face the Brooklyn Nets. Kimba, Jason Tatum, James Wiseman. Ooh, the Boston Celtics have themselves a good team, actually. So, Boston gets the last laugh and eliminates Kyrie Irving in the first round. That's funny. But, we're up 1-0 on them. 2-0. Can we at least make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, please? 3-0. Don't let it happen. 4-0. And just like that, we're going to be facing the Cavaliers. No, we're facing the Milwaukee Bucks in this Eastern Conference Finals. So this will be the last season, despite what happens here, because we at least made it to the conference finals. So looking pretty good here. The roster obviously is really good, but I'm hoping we can go ahead and upset them here as the lower seed. We do even it up with them, despite them going up 1-0. 2-1, 3-1. Can we make it to the NBA Finals, please? 2-3. And just like that, we are in the NBA Finals facing the Phoenix Suns, who I believe I traded Al Horford to for Brandon Ingram. Let's go ahead and check real quick. Ayton, Devin Booker, and Al Horford. That definitely would be a... Whoa, man. I just thought about this. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, and Brandon Ingram all together. Just, you know, I don't expect New Orleans to let Brandon Ingram walk or anything, but that definitely would be a nice trio as far as, you know, 3 young players under 25 in this league. But I'm hoping we can go ahead and beat the Phoenix Suns. They're up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0. Don't lose. We just got swept by the Phoenix Suns.